Sparky Buttigieg is the intelligence community's candidate. Yep, he was a former Navy intelligence officer. Former, I put that in quotes.
He just reeks CIA. He also has the eyes of a psychopath.
Yeah, he does. Yes. Yeah, there's something very kind of like, whoa, about that dude.
Yeah, that dude is off.
Like, even the first time when the, who was it? Was it Bennett? Or whoever it was in that debate that was like, why didn't you fire the chief? And just the look he gave that dude. There was like a side profile moment.
It was
scary, man.
His hands were clenching.
Clenches his hands.
He was like, his hands were clenching. They took a side photo and he's like, making fists. Like, it was really crazy.
And then he tries to talk in that like he's been coached in folksyisms.
Yeah.
And he will do anything to be in power.
Anybody who has wanted to be president since they were like 5 or whatever, which is what his friend said, it just freaks me the fuck out.
Yes. You want someone that's like, I don't want to do this. And you're like, and people go, no, you're the best guy for this. I don't want to do it. That's why you should be president.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it. Bernie in 2015 ran around the country going, somebody run against Hillary.
I know.
And Liz Warren, you do it. And people go, you do it. And he's like, I'm too old. I'm a crazy socialist. I'm a hippie. And I'm an independent.
You see, I mean, you go back to, everybody wants to go back and see when he announced. It's just like him just being like, all right. And he clearly doesn't think anything. He doesn't think anything's going to happen. He thinks it's going to be a Ralph Nader situation. And it just fucking snowballed.
I know. And he was like selling out stadiums going, oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Liz Warren would have won.
Of course. I would have voted for Warren.
Yeah.
If she ran against Hillary, I would have voted for Liz Warren.
It's just so astounding that all the female Democrats got together and signed an oath that they would all back Hillary and not run. Like, what are you fucking thinking?
It just shows you how weak they are.
Yeah.
It shows you how weak sellout pragmatism centrist Democrats are. You have no guts. You have no leadership ability.
Yeah.
A leader goes, I'm doing this. Look, it's the right thing to do. Bernie says, I guess it's the right thing to do. No one's going to vote for me. I'm going to get 6 votes in Vermont, but I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do because I've been saying the same things for 3 goddamn decades.
Yeah.
Liz Warren, well, let me change my nationality to steal a college scholarship from a Native American woman. The height of white privilege.
Well, and it shows you how dangerous and toxic the Clinton dynasty is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we're still feeling the effects of it because it gave us Trump. I mean, that's really, when you trace the footsteps back, that's what gave us Trump.
And in all fairness, you got to wonder how many of those female candidates were either, well, first they were like, we'll promise you a cabinet position.
Yeah.
But how many of them were like, hey, here's this envelope of you doing this whatever in college. You're not running against Hillary. Like, because that's how the Clintons play ball.
Oh, I know.
You know how they play. They play evil ball. So how many people did they just go, we'll kill you. We'll somebody got their fucking puppy nailed to their wall and said, don't run.
When Gillibrand came out against Clinton and said, he was a sexual predator, the Clintons lost their shit. And a friend of mine was at a dinner and there happened to be 2 Clinton insiders there. And they were like, he said it was insane. They were like, we're going to fucking destroy her. Like, he was like, this is like...
They're crazy.
Like crazy.
They are evil. They are pure evil. That billionaire ruling class and the Epstein thing, and Trump's not, he's connected to that shit
he's
too.
Adjacent, yeah.
There is a pure evil in that. Because it's not just like, my sexual proclivities kept getting crazier and crazier. And no. They systematically have mapped it out. They sat it down and just the way the Nazis went to a nice castle in Austria and had a really good dinner and figured out, ovens and trains and all that other shit. These people are sinister. The Clintons are the worst thing that has ever happened. They have run their whole careers a millimeter to the left of the fucking Republicans, which is the most cynical. America's so dumb, we can get away with this. And they're just the most they're the worst people. They've done the worst things.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing how people, the coastal peoples just don't understand how bad the Clintons are.
And the thing is like the Republicans and some people come up with crazy conspiracies about the Clintons.
Well, that's the fucking problem. And that was always the problem with Obama.
Right.
Is you couldn't critique him because someone is like... got some crazy fucking conspiracy. You literally can't have an argument with anybody because it's fucking insanity.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I don't know how to talk about this.
I know. The Clinton conspiracies, I don't want to hear them.
Yeah.
I will just give you facts. I will just give you all the stuff.
NAFTA, the Telecommunications Bill of 1996,
putting the black men behind bars,
welfare reform,
Glass-Steagall, repealing Glass-Steagall,
I mean,
like on down the line. And even the Epstein stuff is not conspiracy. I'm talking about flight logs. I'm talking about staff members seeing them in New Mexico. I'm talking about who was just at their wedding. I'm telling you, that's what I'm going off of.
Well, look at what their circle gave us. You know, Al Gore, who, well, he technically didn't lose in 2000, but nonetheless, it got handed to George W. Bush. You know, we're still feeling the ramifications of that. I mean, it's all the way the Clintons just brought down the Democratic Party.
Yeah, if Al Gore would have been a real leader and ran a better campaign for starters, and is the true environmentalist that we think that he is, imagine if 9/11 would have happened on his watch. He potentially could have gone, okay, that's it. We're not using foreign oil anymore to make America safer. And we could be going, man, remember when we used to have gas cars?
Yeah.
And now the planet, we wouldn't be talking about the climate collapse. We'd be like, oh, it's actually the new studies out. We've improved it and the ice caps are back. And like we would be having all of this stuff. But no. All right, they're the worst. Hey, everybody, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification button. Even if you've done it before, YouTube is undoing that, and they're unsubscribing people. Make sure you're subscribed. Share the videos out on your social media. Support what we're doing at patreon.com/Graham Elwood, rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, and come see Ron Placone and I on the road for the Progressive Comedy Tour. February, we're in Tucson and San Francisco. March, we are in Florida, Orlando, Tampa, and Miami. April, we are in Seattle and Portland, Oregon. And May, we are in Indianapolis, Detroit, and Cleveland. All my tour dates are at grahamelwood.com. We're probably coming to a city near you. Join us. You show up alone, you leave a part of a community.